everybody to yet another video, and today's video we're gonna be talking about basically tattoos. Basically is the only reason why I'm wearing a tank top to begin with. I usually don't. I really don't like it. So my whole journey to getting tattoos really started at 11. I mean, like, you know, how can I say this? Like, I always wanted tattoos, always wanted tattoos. Knew from the get-go I was gonna get tattoos. I just didn't know how many. And I get towards, it's so funny, because at the age of 11, I told my mom I was gonna get tattoos. And she was like, yeah, okay, you know how parents are. They think it's like little aspirations because you're young or whatever. And it's so funny because at 11, I started playing baseball. So like, it's crazy how many times you're saying like. I'm sorry, let's get back to the video now. I wanted everything all at that age and how everything started. But yeah, like I said, I told my mom at 11 I wanted tattoos. And then sooner or later, like, you know, I got older to the point where, you know, I think I was like 18 or 19, I think. It was coming right out from my high school. I started getting tattoos because, let's just say my college career didn't start out to a good note. I went to my JUCO and I got cut because they were like, I was working and then I was going to school and I was playing baseball. So they were like, yo, you gotta decide between baseball or work. And I was like, nah, I got it, bro. I could work all three. Well, what happened, bro? We failed. And I ended up, they were like, look, we're not gonna work with you. You're not the kind of person we were looking for. So they cut me off the team. And I think I went into a depression right then and there. Like I was just so sad. Like I never been cut from a team before. And it was crazy. It was like first time or whatever. So like I started working a lot more. Started working like 40 hours a week, and I, you know, just breathe. You know, we're not being able to play baseball, so I started like really like, that's just when I started like getting my tattoos and everything. And at first, did I tell my mom? No, I didn't need to tell her because I warned her for so many years that I think it was okay. That one day I came home. My first tattoo is this one. It's dedicated to my mom. You know. It's from Rocky. I don't know if you guys ever seen Rocky, especially the one when he's talking to his son. He's talking about how you and me and nobody's gonna hit as hard as life, but it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you could get hit and keep moving forward. That's dedicated to my mom. I mean, my mom has been through the ups and downs of life. You know, every possible up she could have, she was at, and every possible down in life that you could get, she was at, and she struggled a lot. So, you know, and she's a big motivator in my life and everything. So I started out with that, and by far my first tattoo was probably my worst tattoo. I was sweating bricks. Like, I mean, I was sweating all over the place, man. I'm about to show you right now what I mean about sweating bricks. Roll the clip. I mean, I got through it, obviously. And obviously it wasn't too bad because I ended up getting a whole sleeve. So yeah, and then, so we started out here, right? We started out here with this mechanical cheetah. So, and then I started over here, like, you know, I only had this. So the mechanical cheetah is just, cheetah's my favorite animal. You know, and this whole mechanical thing, I don't know, I found it mad sick. I don't know if you guys could see it, but that's like, it's like, you see the little screw here, and it's like mad sick. It's still not done yet, I gotta retouch it and everything. And then we started out with, this one is actually the last thing that was on the sleeve. But this one is for my dear friend Benny, who passed away not too long ago. You know, he was like a big, you know, father-like figure to me. Outside of like not having a dad, it was like the closest thing to that. And I really looked up to him, and we barely like met. We used to like talk a lot over the phone, but like he really said a lot of cool things to me that really motivated me and everything. And he passed away not too long ago. So that's dedicated to him. This is really sick. Music has really been a good portion, really helped me a lot throughout my life. I mean, you know, in high school, I was like this really depressed kid and barely spoke and everything. And, you know, I was going through a lot of ups and downs and whatnot. And, you know, music really kept me in tune for the most part, you know. I mean, I can't say I was a saint all the way through high school. I made mistakes and everything. But, you know, music really got me through it. And for that reason, it deserves a big spot on my arm. Then we got this Hawaiian flower. This is dedicated for all the women in my life. Oh, right there. there. You can see it right there. Boom. All the women. So like my mom, my sister, my godmother, they really played a big part of who I am today. You know, besides the fact that my mom worked all the time when I was younger, my sister really helped me become the kind of person I am today. When my mom was away, she took care of me alongside with my brother. But like, yeah, like that's why, you know, it's dedicated to them. And obviously my godmother's been a big supporter in my life. Till this day, still supports me and everything. So yeah, that's why they're on this arm. And then we got the one here. I have a 2 here. And it's 12. 12 is my favorite baseball number. So like that's the reason. That was the first number when I started playing at the age of 11. They gave me that number 12, and from that on, I fell in love with that number. And ever since Little League, no, I lied. Ever since my senior year in high school, it was probably the last time I wore that number. I never get lucky. Like either the coach wears that number, or just somebody that's higher class, or like somebody retired that number. So you know, I just always have bad luck. I don't know why. Maybe it's a sign. I don't know. But that's the reason for that tattoo. This tattoo, this woman here, it's for Virgo. She's the sign that represents Virgo. I'm a Virgo. And then we got this right here. This is a Derek Jeter quote, which says, "There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for somebody to work harder than you." That by far is for my godmother. She's really, really always told me to work harder than everybody in the room. Like really, like it doesn't matter who they are, what they do, but if you want something, you go get it and you put enough time and hard work to it, you're always gonna get what you want in life, like no matter what it is. And that's true, and I stay true to that to this day, because you know, every time I wanted something, if I worked hard for it, as the plane passes by, anytime I wanted something, I worked hard enough for it, I got it. And it sucks at first, but hard work always gets you the opportunities and chances that you want in life. So that's why that's there. You guys can't see it, but I'm not gonna flip my whole arm over. But this says Staci Felici. It says be happy in Italian. Obviously Italian is one of the many languages I want to learn, but by far it's a language that really interests me, so I hope to learn it. That's why it's there. And be happy, this is gonna sound really sad, but hey, it is what it is. And it's the last words I heard from my father. Like really, like we don't really talk like that. Like he's not into my life that much. But like the last good conversation I had with him, he told me that, look, no matter what you do in life, don't think about other people. Don't think about how they see you. As long as what you do, the actions that you take, make you happy, that's all that should matter. And even though that was the last true conversation I had with my father, those words, be happy, really stuck to me. Like he made a good point, you know? And I don't see my dad as a bad person. You know, I forgave him a long time ago. You know, in his eyes and in his mind, he thought he was doing the right thing, and that was the things that made him like, camera fell. So like that's why I don't have a problem with him, you know? I understand that sometimes we do things because at the time we're happy about it, and who are we to judge other people? Because we do mistakes too. We aren't perfect and everything. Finally, we got the rose. The rose is gonna be the only colored tattoo on my sleeve. I'm actually on both of my sleeves. And that's for my future wife, because she's gonna be the brightest thing in my life. Oh, that's so adorable, or ew, that's so cheesy. You know what? If you think it's cheesy, good. That was the concept of it, okay? Now, this is me being cheesy. And that completes my whole sleeve. But for my future tattoos, I have my whole other arm that I'm gonna do my whole other arm, and I actually almost have it all down packed for the most part. So I have this concept of where it's good and bad. So my left arm is gonna be my good side, so you'll see all these good images, nothing really crazy that indicates any bad or evil at all. And this side, it's gonna be all straight like evil stuff, because you know, like I said before, we're not perfect, and I want to represent myself without actually trying to speak. So if you see me and you're trying to figure out who I am, all you have to do is look at my tattoos and you'll probably figure out what kind of person I am. Opera stuff, and there's like a smiley mask and then a sad mask. So that sad mask is gonna be here because at one point in my life I was really depressed. I don't like forgetting about my past. I like knowing about my past because my past is what made me stronger now as an individual. So having that would always remind me of the kind of person I was in high school and how much I've changed since then. So that's why that's gonna be here. I'm gonna have like a bunch of skulls from here, probably surrounding all of this and leaving some space here. And that's gonna be represented by death because it's the only thing that we cannot run away from. And it's gonna constantly remind me that I have to live my life to the fullest because one day I will die, and that's true. And there's nothing we can say or do to go around that because we're all gonna die eventually. And then when it comes to this is the only part I'm kind of like iffy. The Joker would represent, again, as the plane passes by, the Joker would represent like a really dark side of me that is just like, I mean, I wouldn't be able to explain it to you.
Since you don't know how to explain, you better not explain it right now.
In my past, I've done some really bad things.
I'm sorry for keep barging in. I guess you are gonna explain it. I guess you're gonna explain it to me. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Bye. You enjoyed the video. Thumbs up. Don't forget. I'm gone.
In my past, I've done some really bad things, you know. I was in dark places in my past and everything. Back when I was in high school, did some things that I don't know, I was lost and everything. And the Joker is just like this villain who like nobody knows. They don't know his real name, and it's just like, it's not that he's lost, it's that nobody could figure him out. And in high school, nobody could figure me out. As much as people try to talk to me, as much as people try to do this for me and feel bad and this and that, nobody could figure me out because I didn't allow nobody to figure me out. I wanted to do it by myself, and I was so closed out that at one point I didn't know who I was. And it's sad to say, but like, yeah, that's how it was. So that's my, after that, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm not gonna do any more tattoos. Once I'm done with my arms, I'm done. Yeah, that's it. I'm set on that. But like, besides my tattoos, I just want to talk about tattoos in general. I know there's a lot of people out there that get tattoos, and in my opinion of tattoos, as the plane goes by again for the third time in this video, my opinion on tattoos is pretty simple. I mean, like, you know, I understand people get tattoos just to get tattoos. I'm not that type of person, you know. If you see me with tattoos, if I'm getting one, most likely it's gonna be for a reason. It has a lot of meaning behind it. Am I a fan of people who get tattoos just to get them? I mean, I honestly really don't care, you know. It's your body, you spend your money, you do what you do, you know. And but for those people who are trying to get tattoos and want especially meaningful ones, don't want to just like put on whatever, I do recommend you take a lot of time. Like I said, I wanted these tattoos since I was 11, and from 11 to like 19, 20, I guess, I really thought about what I really wanted. It took me a long time to really understand and really come to an agreement with myself that, look, I'm gonna have this on my skin, it's gonna be there forever, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm gonna show it off. I won't have no regrets, you know. And yeah, and that's that. If anybody is interested and you like my tattoos, because I've been told, you know, every once in a while, you know, people see my tattoos and they're like, oh crap, like, where'd you get it? Like, oh, who's your guy? I get my artwork done by one guy and one guy only. His name is Max. He works for Ink Lightman here in Elizabeth, New Jersey. I will put his like address, his Instagram, everything down in the bio, so you guys can see that. Look him up if you're interested, see his work and everything. He really did wonders for me. I mean, I really, you know, I love my tattoos. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. For everyone who's out there supporting me, I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. And yeah, this is me signing out. And like always, thank you guys. I wish you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm out. Peace.